From Nutrien Ag Solutions, this is Senior Meteorologist Andrew Pritchard with your Canadian Prairie weather story for Tuesday, July 6th, 2021. Coming to you a day late here. Yesterday was a holiday for Nutrien as we observed Independence Day here down across the border in the United States, but a day late. We'll still take a look at things here as we go forward over the next week or so. So we take a look at the current advisories in effect across the Prairie provinces. Pretty quiet. We've got some air quality alerts here across the eastern quadrant, southeastern quadrant of Manitoba this morning, as again we deal with some smoke in the lower levels of the atmosphere there, causing some issues to folks who are a little bit sensitive to that kind of thing. You might notice some extra haze in the sky and really some From Nutrien Ag Solutions, this is Senior Meteorologist Andrew Pritchard with your Canadian Prairie weather story for Tuesday, July 6th, 2021. We're coming to you a day late here. Yesterday was a holiday for Nutrien, a company holiday, as we observed Independence Day across the border here in the U.S., but a day late. We'll get after it here and take a look at the weather picture as we head through the next week or so across the Prairie. Now, starting off with advisories across the Prairie provinces, we're pretty quiet. We do have air quality alerts in effect across the southeastern quadrant of Manitoba as we deal with some smoke in the lower levels there. Some wildfire smoke beginning to contaminate the air across the region there, and that's going to be expected to continue through the day today. As we look at the satellite picture across North America, we've got a lot going on, but we will focus on the Prairie. And right now, the jet stream kind of doing something like that as it comes across the region. We've got these little embedded shortwaves that are kicking off clusters of showers and storms. We've got some of that going on across the northern plains, the upper Midwest, and then we also have some showers and a couple of thunderstorms making their way across central and southeastern portions of Alberta, and then pushing into southwestern Saskatchewan as well. We can take a look at the radar picture, and you see that there, the green shading here, some light shower activity, maybe a flare-up of thunderstorms as we head into the later part of the day. Right now, the showers extending kind of from Edmonton down toward Medicine Hat over toward East End. Now, here's where we can take a look at the high-resolution NAM model, and we'll take this through the next 3.5 days. We'll start with the day here on Tuesday, again watching for isolated showers and storms to continue across this corridor right here, and that's going to be pretty much the same region that we'll expect to see those showers and storms flaring up as we head through the day tomorrow as another storm system, another little, not really storm system, but kind of upper-level disturbance swings through. We've got a big ridge off to our southwest, and we're getting the benefits of the ring of fire coming up and over the top of that as we head through the next week or so. So this is as we get into, let's bring it back. I was kind of moving through time as I talked, but this is Tuesday afternoon and evening. We'll see things quiet down with another flare-up as we head into Wednesday afternoon and evening. This would be 9 p.m. on Wednesday. Scattered showers and thunderstorms across southern Alberta into southern Saskatchewan. And then as we head into Thursday, we'll see more of the activity concentrated across central and southern Saskatchewan. Again, a chance for maybe some of these storms to become severe, producing some large hail and some locally heavy downpours. Total precipitation between now and Friday from the NAM model, going to be concentrating that kind of along and south of Highway 16 across southern Alberta and southern Saskatchewan. We do see things trailing off as you push off to the east into Manitoba, with much of the precipitation kind of taking a southeastern dive. And unfortunately, we see that both with the NAM on the left, the European on the right, both of them kind of cutting it off as we head into southern Saskatchewan. So central and southern Alberta, central and southern Saskatchewan, along and south of Highway 16, you've got the opportunity for as much as an inch or locally more in some of these heavier thunderstorms, but at least isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms producing some kind of daily chances for hit or miss precipitation over the next 4 or 5 days. And as we look at the next 10 days, we're going to kind of keep the same general pattern in place. So Manitoba, maybe this weekend, late this weekend, early next week, you'll finally get your chance there, because we'll kind of keep off and on hit or miss showers and thunderstorms in the forecast over the next 5 to 10 days. So looking at the precipitation anomaly forecast over the next 10 days, splitting it in half here, the first 5 days on top and then days 5 to 10 on the bottom. You can see the corridor of showers and storms from these repeated short waves over the next 5 days. And as we get into days 5 to 10, I really would do my best to not get too involved in the specifics being portrayed there, because really the message is we'll keep isolated hit or miss showers and storms in the forecast. Now, as far as temperatures go, we're going to be a bit cooler in the east, warmer in the west as we average out the next 5 days, but really it's going to be a bit of a bumpy road. with periods of warmth, but then these little shots of cooler air as these disturbances move through. I'm going to show you the jet stream evolution here, and that'll all make sense, but be ready for some temperature fluctuations here. A bit of a roller coaster ride over the next 10 days. And the reason for that is because the pattern remains unblocked. We're not really heading back into a big ridge or a big trough here. If anything, we kind of just keep the pattern moving. So we've got this ridge off to our southwest, centered over the southwestern United States. And, you know, on the north side of that, we've got these isobars kind of packed a little bit closer together. And that is what's leading to the kind of enhanced jet stream flow across our region right now. And the disturbances coming up and over the top of that ridge is what's kicking off the scattered shower and storm activity daily here over the next 3 to 4 days. So as I hit play on this and let it kind of play out over the next 10 days, things just continue to keep moving. And we're going to see these little disturbances. There's one right here. You see making its way through the weekend. The little kind of U shape that you see in the lines there, the isobars, those are little disturbances that'll be making their way through. And again, we just kind of drag this out. We're all the way into next week now, so really the details are going to be lost at this point, but the main message is you're not seeing another big bowling ball ridge setting up across the region. If anything, we just continue to keep the pattern moving, which means there will be chances for hit or miss shower and thunderstorm activity. So this is what I'm talking about now, the big ridge off to our south and to our west, but coming over the top of that, we've actually got some jet stream flow, and that's helping to kick off those showers and storms across our region. So let me hit play on this. And we'll take a look at where things are going as we head through the next week or so. Sorry, I'm losing the iPad that I used to draw on the screen there. Let's bring it back, though, and let's take it through the next few days. This is Wednesday now. You just see each one of these little bright spots. Those are enhanced upper-level winds, enhanced jet stream winds, and a short waves, and those are the elements that are going to be kicking off scattered showers and storms during the peak heating of each day. Now, as we head deeper into the kind of the weekend, maybe some split flow, shutting it down a little bit as we get to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but really we get to the back half of the weekend, you're seeing the same thing. More of these little short waves coming in across the region. We don't shut things down, and that keeps the door open for at least isolated showers and storms, if not maybe some of these thunderstorm clusters that could produce some beneficial rain. So we look at all the details, and now we can kind of bring it in and tie the story together with the precipitation forecast over the next 10 days. Starting here on Tuesday, over the next several days, we'll keep things kind of concentrated in that area as these short waves come up and over the top of the ridge to our southwest. So this is now getting into Wednesday night. This is take it into Thursday here, continuing to keep shower and storm activity over that region. I said maybe a little slowdown here as we get toward the weekend, and that's being advertised right now with the European model. If you take it verbatim all the way out in days 5, 6, and 7, but then we keep the pattern moving here, getting into Monday and Tuesday, advertising showers and storms across the region again. With a look at the temperatures here, again, cooler in the east, warmer in the west as we get started. We will see temperatures warming up as we head deeper into the end of the week as we start to see a little bit more in the way of ridging. But again, the pattern continues to move. So just as quick as the heat tries to build across the region, another little short wave moves in, bringing a cool down and some scattered showers and storms. So I mentioned the roller coaster ride potentially as we head through the next 10 days. Here's a look at your next 10 days of highs and lows in Calgary. We'll look at the same thing in Edmonton, a little bit more pronounced there, heading for a high in the near 30 as we get into Friday and Saturday with maybe a cool down on the back half of the weekend. Saskatoon, you too will do the roller coaster ride, a pretty steady warm up here as we head into the late part of the week. Same picture here in Winnipeg. A little cooler to start things off, 20 for the high today. You'll be back in the lower 30s as we head into the weekend. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. I hope you have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you again next Monday.